Hello, my name is Chinedu Vincent Akuta. Just currently, there's been a bit of a spat between Nuhu Ribadu, who is the National Security Advisor of Nigeria, and Najatu Muhammad, founder and chairperson of Board of Trustees, Northern Star Youth Initiative. Now, this episode we dive into this ongoing spat between the two people. Now, Najatu Muhammad made a comment reminding Ribadu what he said when he was the chairman of EFCC, Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, Nigeria. Back in the days, Ribadu was like a czar, was like a terror to corrupt officials. So Ribadu made a public comment that President Tinubu, who was then governor of Lagos State, was a corrupt government official that will not escape justice. This was a comment Najatu Muhammad reminded Ribadu. And Ribadu in turn threatened to sue Najatu Muhammad, asking for an apology and asking her to retract the comment. However, Najatu Muhammad made the broadcast and insisted that she will not retract or apologize to Ribadu. Now, I think Ribadu tends to forget things he said in the past, whereas these records are in public domain. Again, let me also go further let me help to remind Ribadu where he can find his statement. Now, the record of these proceedings was made in the Senate when sometime in 2006, Ribadu made this comment in Senate. And then again, the Daily Trust of February 2007 carried a statement as well. And then I also think somewhere, the Federal Executive Council in 2006 have this statement as well, And then it's a public knowledge that Ribadu made this statement, and it wasn't only about President Tinubu, who was then the governor of Lagos State, that he made these allegations against. I think he made that also against Orji Okalo. But look at how the table has turned. Ribadu, who accused Bola Tinubu of being corrupt, is now the National Security Advisor. I think he's now maybe, let's say, ashamed of himself after accusing Tinubu of being corrupt. You are now serving the same man you are accused of being corrupt. But however, this is not the first time Nigerian politicians are saying things like that. It is very, very common. They accuse each other, and then the next day they are in the same bed with the politicians they accuse of being corrupt. It is very, very common. It is very, very common. Even overseas as well, even internationally as well. You could see people called Trump all sorts of names back in the days when he wasn't a president. Now, they are going to deal with the same Trump. They called narcissist, and they called this and that. So it's like that. But however, I'm not trying to condone Ribadu for forgetting what he said or appear to forget. No, I'm not. He's not forgetting. And if he sees he's forgetting, that means he's having a kind of early form of dementia, or dementia is trying to set in. You can't tell me the statement you made, which is public opinion, you're not trying to ask someone to retract what she was trying to remind you of what you said in the past. I don't know why she's doing that. If I was him, I wouldn't have responded to Najatu Muhammad. I would have just kept quiet and then lick my wounds, or maybe, lick my wounds and then lie low without embarrassing myself. Coming to ask someone to retract a statement which was public knowledge. I'm also sure Tinubu will now be laughing at Ribadu. Okay, he said this, and after all, he's also serving under my government. And Nigerians also will be laughing at Ribadu. Of course, Nigerian politicians now, nobody has shame. There's no shame when it comes to politics in Nigeria. So I'm not even sure anybody is bothered about this current spat going between Ribadu and Najatu Muhammad. It's a common phenomenon in Nigerian politics. It's a common scenario whereby you call your opponent all sorts of names. The next day, he becomes becomes a saint, a lord. So, I mean, it's no issue. Anyway, it's no brainer, the way they say it. Right. This is where I will conclude this short episode about ongoing spat between Malam Nuhu Ribadu and Najatu Mohammed. Thank you so much. If you have any comments or if you have any comments about this episode, kindly drop them in the comment section below. Thanks. Bye.